Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is Isaiah Elijah. I'm coming to give you the word. Hope you accept it, take it, and understand that we serve a mighty King, a glorious God. His name is Ahia. You know, we got many names for Yahushua. But we bless him, and we thank him for every day we wake up and that he gives us rest. So thank you for peace, understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. Today, Israel, I want to go into the Pseudepigrapha, and I want you to check out the Testament of Dan. You got Google, you got other means to get this information. If you want to get it, you gotta have the zeal and eagerness and desire in your heart to get it. So, you want to use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and be filled with the Spirit. You're supposed to worship Him, Spirit and in truth. We are a blessed people. We bless all Israel, all the 12 tribes. I want to get into the Testament of Dan. We're going to be talking about the spirit of anger, okay? Because things is about to go down in this world in Babylon, America, okay? And all over the world, okay? But we need to stay in this word, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and be blessed. The Testament of Dan, the seventh son of Jacob and Bilhah. And we're going to find out what happened to the tribe of Dan, right? People say, oh, what happened to the 13th tribe and this, that, and that. It's like people don't want to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what it is based on the knowledge, based on the writings. All right? Okay, the copy of the words of Dan, which he spake to his sons in his last days, in the 125th years of life, for he called together his family and said, Hearken, listen to my words, ye sons of Dan, and give heed to the words of your father. I have proved in my heart and in my whole life the truth with just dealing is good and well pleasing to God, and that lying and anger are evil, because they teach man all wickedness. So lying and anger is evil. It teaches man all wickedness. It says, I confess therefore this day to you, my children, that in my heart, which is in my mind, I resolved, he answered on that death of Joseph, my brother, the true and good man. And I rejoiced that he was sold, because his father loved him more than us. For the spirit of jealousy and vainglory said to me, the devil said to him, thou yourself also art his son. And one of the spirits of Beliar stirred me up, saying, take this sword, and with it slay Joseph. So take a weapon and kill Joseph. And so shall your father love thee when he is dead. Now this is the spirit of anger that pursued me to crush Joseph as a leopard crusheth a kid. Okay, so the spirit of anger, which is Satan, told him to, get at his brother, okay? 9, it says, but the God of my fathers did not allow him to fall into my hands, so that I should find him alone and kill him and cause a second tribe to be destroyed in Israel. That's what people don't know. That a tribe was destroyed out of Israel. And if you don't understand that, it is to be. Okay? Now listen. But the God of Jacob, our father, did not allow him into my hands, that I should find him alone, nor suffer me to work this iniquity, this sin, if 2 tribes should be destroyed in Israel. So only 1 tribe will be destroyed, and that is Dan. We'll see further. And now, my children, behold, look, I am dying. I tell you of a truth that unless you keep yourselves from the spirit of lying and of anger and love truth and long suffering, you shall perish. It says, for anger is blindness and does not suffer one to see the face of any man with truth. That's what anger does. It said there is blindness in the Greek. There is blindness in anger. And my children, and no angry man seeth the face with truth. Let me read that again. There is blindness in anger, my children, and an angry man no angry man seeth the face of truth. Okay, so I said that wrong, but it says, no angry man seeth the face of truth. So when you're angry, you can't see. All right, that's important to know. It says, for though it be a father or a mother, he behaveth towards them as enemies. Though it be a brother, he knoweth him not. Though it be a prophet of the Lord, he destroyeth him. And we see that all day on the streets. Okay. This is what happens when you allow the spirit of anger to rule over you. Okay. Again, it says, for anger is blindness and does not allow one to see the face of any man with truth. The Greek says, there is blindness in anger, my children, and no angry man seeth the face of truth. He can't see. For though it be a father or a mother, he behaveth towards them as enemies. Though it be a brother, he knoweth him not. Though it be a prophet of the Lord, Yeshua, he disobeyeth him. And though a righteous man, he regardeth him not. He don't respect him. Though a friend, he doeth not acknowledge him. For the spirit of anger encompasseth, surrounds him with net of deceit, and blindeth his eyes. Okay, I'm going to read that again. It says the spirit of anger, okay, is like a net of deceit. That means nets of luxury. So I'm going to read it like that. It says, a righteous man, he regardeth him not, though a friend, he doth not acknowledge him. For the spirit of anger encompasses him, surrounds him with the net of luxury, and blindeth his eyes, and through lying darkeneth his mind. He can't see, he can't think, and giveth him its own peculiar vision. It gives him his own sight, his own thoughts, his own dream. And wherewith encompasseth it surrounds it his eyes with hatred of heart, so as to be envious of his brother. Let me read that again. And his eyes, this is a note, it reads, and then it surrounds him with its own eye and surrounds. See, you get possessed when you're in a spirit of anger. And the churches aren't telling you how to deal with these spirits. How are you going to put on the full armor of God without knowing, certain knowledge? It's important that we have the zeal and eagerness to go into the records that were removed and get more spiritual power, on top of asking the Most High for the spiritual power, the discernment. All right. So I'm going to read it again. The spirit of anger surrounds him with a net of deceit, or with a net of luxury, and blindeth his eyes, and through lying darkeneth his mind, and giveth him his own peculiar vision, and wherewith it surrounds, it encompasses his eyes. Okay, it surrounds him with its own eye. Okay, that's when you get possessed with hatred of heart, so as to be envious of his brother. 3 says, for anger is an evil thing, my children, for it troubleth even the soul itself. Okay, so It surrounds the body or the person with its own eye. Okay. And then it gives you a peculiar vision. You only can see one thing. You think you're right. So again, for anger is an evil thing, my children, for it troubleth even the soul itself. For anger is an evil thing, my children, for it becomes a soul to the soul itself. Okay? You got to understand that. Anger takes over you and possesses you and surrounds you with its own eye. Now you're being controlled. It says, and the body of the angry man maketh its own, and over his soul it getteth the mastery, it gets control, and it bestoweth, it gives upon the body power, that it may work all iniquity, that it may work all envy. Okay. Let me go back. It said, with hatred for brother, with hatred of heart of mind, and it giveth him its own heart, a hostile heart, so as to be envious to his brother. It becometh a soul. The spirit of anger becomes a soul. Okay, and then it gives it the body its own power to work all sin. It says, and when the body does all these things, the soul justifieth. It makes right what is done, since it seeth not aright. See, since it seems wrong, it makes the soul or the person's spirit feel like they right. Therefore, he that is wrathful, if he be a mighty man, have a threefold power in his anger. One by the help of his servants, and a second by his wealth, his money, and then whereby he persuadeth, he tricks or overcometh wrongfully, he wins wrongfully. And thirdly, having his own, thirdly having his own natural power, he worketh thereby the evil. So it makes you strong as well in your body, having a natural power of his body and of his own agency working. Okay. The passion of anger springeth up in him with twofold power. If he be a mighty man, he have a threefold power by his anger, by his servants, wealth. All right, and then his natural ability. So he tricks people. He uses his money and things that he can use to wrongfully overcome. Let's go. And though the wrathful man be weak, yet hath he a power twofold of that which is by nature. For wrath ever abideth such in lawlessness. This he a power twofold. No, I'm sorry. He has a power twofold of that which is by nature. For wrath ever lives such in lawlessness. So anger always lives in lawlessness. This spirit goeth always with lying, is connected with lying, at the right hand of Satan, of Beliar, the devil, the wicked one, that with cruelty and lying his works may be wrought, may be done. Okay. Let me continue on. Understand ye therefore the power of wrath, that it is a vain thing. That means, understand ye therefore the power of anger, that it is vain. It's empty. Also, when you put in the Hebrew, it says, understand ye therefore the power of wrath, that it is a destroyer. You become a destroyer when you let this spirit take over. So you don't want to become a destroyer. For it first of all giveth provocation by word. Okay. Then by deeds it strengtheneth him who is angry, and with sharp losses disturbeth his mind, gets him upset. All right. Giving provocation is to provoke. You know. You mad, and then a person get mad. That spirit feeds off the provocation. Give it provocation by word, then by works it is strengthened him who is angry, and with sharp losses upsets his mind, and so stir up with great wrath his soul. Therefore, when anyone speaketh against you, be not ye moved to anger. If any man praiseth you as a holy man, be not uplifted. Be not moved either to delight, to be happy, or to disgust. For first it pleases the hearing. Okay? It pleases the hearing. That means that the thing said giveth provocation. Okay? The thing said giveth provocation. Let me see, where was I? It pleases the hearing, and so maketh the mind keen, quick to perceive the grounds of provocation. You mad, then you're going to get mad, you know. And then being enraged, he thinketh that he is justly angry, that he's right. If you fall into any loss or ruin, my children, be not afflicted. For this very spirit maketh a man desire, want that which is perishable, that which is broke already, or gone already. Okay? The grounds of provocation. This spirit deceives in order to irritate. Okay? And make you want what has been gone, what is lost. A reads, the spirit of error desired to do this thing and to accomplish ruin. So it desires to accomplish this. It says, for this very spirit maketh a man desire, want that which is perishable, in order that he may be engaged through the affliction, through the trouble. And if ye suffer loss voluntarily or involuntarily, be not vexed. For from vexation ariseth wrath, connected with lying. However, a twofold mischief is wrath with lying, and they assist one another in order to disturb the heart. That means the mind. And when the soul is continually disturbed, upset, the Lord Yeshua departeth from it. And Beliar, that's Satan, the wicked one, ruleth over it. Okay? So you don't want to give your soul over to him just because your car broke down, or you don't got no money, or this happened, that happened. You have to check yourself and go through the affliction. Know how to go through that affliction. You know, you need to have patience. Okay. This is what Dan said to his children. It says, observe therefore, my children, the commandments of the Lord, and keep his law. Depart from wrath and hate lying, that the Lord may dwell among you, and Beliar, Satan, may flee from you. Speak truth, each one with his neighbor, so shall ye not fall into wrath and confusion. But ye shall be in peace, having a God of peace. So shall no war win over you. All right? We'll continue to go on a little bit further. It says, love the Lord through all your life, and one another with a true heart. I know that in the last days ye shall depart from the Lord. Yeshua. This is the testament. This is Dan talking to his children. And ye shall provoke Levi unto anger, and fight against Judah, but ye shall not win against them. For an angel of the Lord, Yeshua, shall guide them both. For by them shall Israel stand. And whosoever ye depart from the Lord, ye shall walk in all evil, and work the abominations of the Gentiles, going a-whoring after women of the lawless ones, while with all wickedness the spirits of wickedness work in you. For I have read in the book of Enoch the righteous, that your prince is Satan, and that all the spirits of wickedness and pride will conspire, will plan to attend constantly on the sons of Levi, to cause them to sin before the Lord. And my sons will draw close to Levi, and sin with them in all things. And the sons of Judah will be covetous, plundering other men's goods like lions. Therefore shall ye be led away with them in captivity and slavery. And there shall ye receive all the plagues of Egypt, and all the evils of the Gentiles. I'm going to jump ahead to the end, let you guys know what's going on, what happened with Dan. Now, in this account, it was prophesied that thus was prophesied. It says, nevertheless, Dan prophesied unto them that they should forget their God, Ahiah, Yahushua, and should be alienated from the land of their inheritance, and from the race of Israel, and from the family of their seed. Okay? So there will be a tribe destroyed out of Israel. Maybe that's why some of these people don't want to speak about it. But you have the testament of Dan letting you know what happened to Dan. If you believe it, if you consider it, if you hear it. You know, he tells you what would happen to that tribe in the last days. And he also talks about the spirit of anger. And I'm gonna now go into the Bible about the spirit of anger, how we can solve that. And we need to know, because not everything, it's not our battle anyway, but some battles we need to pick and choose, and we need to know how to tame that spirit. You know, anger, the Most High had anger, and but he has righteous anger. He knows how to use that spirit. He's in control of that spirit. He made that spirit. Okay? You know, people say, does he hate? Yeah, he hate. Does he get mad? Yeah, he get mad. Okay? He has all those attributes, and we have those attributes as well. I am going to do a breakdown on Simeon's sin, and he has some of the spirit of anger on him. When Dinah, his Zebulon's sister, got raped, which is Simeon's sister as well. You know, they went and got busy on them boys that raped Dinah. And that was in a spirit of anger, you know. But the wicked will be rewarded for the things that they have done. But sometimes it's not our battle, and I want our people to know and understand. So when you see these spirits rising up, that you can diffuse them, okay? So hold one moment and I'll be back. We're going to go over the spirit of anger, the angry man, and we're going to give cures for it. Not to just be entranced in anger, drenched in anger. Alright? So I'm going to read out of the Tyndale Bible and the 1611. The 1611 first. I'm going to go to Proverbs 22, 24, and 5. Alright? Tyndale Bible reads, keep away from angry and short-tempered men, if you learn to be like them and endanger your soul. Okay? 1611, again, Proverbs 22, 24, and 25. If you learn, make no friendship with any angry man, and with a furious man you shall not go. If you learn his ways and get a snare to your soul, if you get a trap to your soul. Proverbs 29:22. You want to go to 29:22. Proverbs 29:22 and the 16:11. It says, an angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression and sin. Let's see what the Tyndale says. Tyndale says, 29:22. A hot-tempered man starts fights and gets into all kinds of trouble. Okay? All right. All right, so next we want to go to James 1:20. James 1:20. James 1:20 in the Tyndale. For anger doesn't make us good, as God demands that we must be. Alright, that's what the Tyndale said. We're going to go to James 1:20 and your 16:11. And that's only for more edification. Okay. James 1:20. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Okay. The anger of man. Alright. We're going to go to, let's see. Ecclesiastes. No, Ecclesiasticus. Let me look at that. Oh, shoot. I think it's Ecclesiasticus. Let's see. No. Yeah, we're going to go to Ecclesiastes. See what Solomon say about the spirit of anger, being angry. Okay, that's what we doing here. Going over this information. Oh, I wish I had the tabs on this one. Oh, I got it. Ecclesiastes 7:9. 7:9. Don't be quick-tempered. That is being a fool. That's what the Tyndale Bible says. All right. I know it says different. 7:9 and your King James 16:11. Be not hasty in your spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools. Okay, it's in the chest of fools. Okay, again, be not hasty or quick or anxious in your spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to Proverbs 14 and 17. Proverbs 14 and 17. Proverbs 14:17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. All right. Let me get that in the Tyndale. I'm going to drop Tyndale pretty soon, but it cuts harder. Those that are out there on the street giving a word, edifying people. Sometimes the Tyndale cuts a little harder, a little deeper. Proverbs 14 and 17 in Tyndale. A short-tempered man is a fool. He hates the man who is patient. Okay? They hate us that are patient. Alright? Now we're going to go to Psalms 37, 8 and 9. Psalms 37. Yeah, 8 and 9. In the Tyndale, Psalms 37, 8 and 9. Stop your anger, turn off your wrath, don't fret and worry, it only leads to harm. Okay? For the wicked shall be destroyed, but those who trust the Lord Yeshua shall be given every blessing. Okay? So don't be quick-tempered. Alright? These are ways to cure the anger. And I want you to remember that. Keep that in your minds. Let me give you that in the Tyndale. I mean in the 1611. I'm sorry. Psalms 37. 37, 8 and 9. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself in any wise to do evil, for evildoers shall be cut off, they shall be killed. But those that wait upon the Lord Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. Okay? That's right. We can go to Proverbs 25 and 28. Back to Proverbs 25 and the Tyndale at 28. Let's see what it reads. It says, flattery is a form of hatred and wounds cruelly. It says flattery is a form of hatred and wounds cruelly. All right. So we're gonna get that in the 1611. See what it says there. It says, I think I said 26 and 28. It says, a lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it. Okay. And a flattering mouth worketh ruin. All right. Matter of fact, you know what? I gave y'all the wrong one. It was supposed to be 25, 28. Interesting. Well, thank you. 25, 28. It says, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls, without any protection. All right. So we're going to go and go to 25, 28 in your Tyndale, in the Tyndale Bible. It says, a man without self-control is as defenseless as a city with broken down walls. Okay? A man without self-control. That means we have to have self-control to deal with the spirit of anger, right? All right. Okay. So we're going to go to Genesis 4, 6, and 7. All right. Go to the beginning. Genesis 4. Yeah, Genesis 4, 6, and 7. Why are you angry? The Lord asked him. Why is your face so dark with rage? It can be bright with joy if you will do what you should. But if you refuse to obey, watch out. Sin is waiting to attack you, longing to destroy you, Israel. But you can conquer it. You can destroy it. You can defeat it. So we're going to read that out of Genesis. I mean, out of the 1611. 4, 6, and 7. It says, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art you wroth? Why are you angry? And why is your countenance fallen? Why is your face looking down? If you do well, shall you not be accepted? And if you do it not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and you shall rule over him. Okay? We can rule over the spirit. So we're going to go to Psalms. Go back to Psalms with me. Hang with me, y'all. I know it's kind of everywhere, but we're going to Psalms 4. Psalms 4 and 4 and 5. Psalms 4 and 5. It says, stand before the Lord in awe, and do not sin against him. Lie quietly upon your bed in silent meditation. Put your trust in the Lord and offer him pleasing sacrifices. Okay, now we're going to look at that in the 1611. Alright. Psalms 4 and 5. Psalms 4 and 5, my people. Psalms 4 and 5. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart, with your own mind upon your bed while you're sleeping, while you're about to go to sleep. And be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. Okay? Pray to him. He has all power. He can help you through your situation. I'm going to go to Proverbs 29:27. All right. Proverbs 29:27. I'm going to get it out of the 1611 first, because I got it first there. Again, 29:27. 29:27. It says, and a just man is an abomination. And an unjust man is an abomination to the just, to the right. And he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Okay? Understand. We're not the same, and we don't like them, and they don't like us. And that's just how it goes. I'll read it again. It said, an unjust man, an unright man is an abomination, is wicked to the right. And he that is an upright man, a right man in the way, is abomination to the wicked. It's hated. It's a disgusting thing. Okay? It's just disgusting for us to keep the laws and statutes and commandments to the wicked. Okay? And it's disgusting to us for them not to keep the laws and commandments of the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. That's why they will be cut off from this earth, those that practice wickedness in high places. Okay? Let me get that in the Times-Dill Bible. Proverbs, let's see what it say. Proverbs 29 and 27. 29 and 27. It says, the good hate the badness of the wicked. The wicked hate the goodness of the good. Okay? That says it plain and simple for those that can't comprehend. That's why it's good to go to different translations, except for newer translations, because you got satanic publishers like the NIV Bible. That Bible is wicked and satanic. Put it away. Verses have been taken out. They make the Bible look foolish. It's an attack on the Bible. Not at all. Now, we're going to Proverbs 15 and 18. Out of the Tyndale Bible, it reads, a quick-tempered man starts fights. A cool-tempered man tries to stop them. Right? In the 1611, a wrathful man stir up a fight, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth the strife. which means to fight. Alright? Now we're going to James 19 and 20. Following, go with me. James 19 and 20. James 19 and 20. 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, and slow to speak, slow to wrath, slow to be angry. Make sure that you're patient. This is the cure for being an angry a man and letting the spirit of anger rule over you. Again, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift, be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Okay? I won't wrap that up until now let's go over to Ephesians 4:26 and 27. Ephesians. I got Ephesians 4:26. If you are angry, don't sin by nursing your grudge. Don't let the sun go down with you still angry. Get over it quickly. For when you are angry, you give a mighty foothold to the devil. Alright? Okay. Grab that Ephesians 4:26 and the 26 it says, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil. Don't allow the devil to come over on you. That's what happens when you become in the spirit of anger and you let it get to you, that you have holding grudges. Now we're going to go to Proverbs 29 and 11. You guys can go there with me. 29 and 11. Proverbs 29 and 11. So I'm going to get it out of the 16:11. 29 and 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keep it in till afterwards. Alright? You're a wise man, you'll control your spirit. You rule over your spirit. Grab that in tender. Proverbs 29 and 11. You gotta be in control of yourself. 29 and 11. It says, a rebel shouts in anger. A wise man holds his temper in and cools it. So you gotta be able to hold your temper in and cool it. Alright? These are the words that the Most High left for you through all his prophets and all his teachers. Words of wisdom to get you through the spirit of anger. So now I'm going to go to Proverbs 19:11. 19:11. Alright. 19:11. 19:11 reads, the discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression, to pass over a sin. Alright? I'll go down to 12. It says, the king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is a dew upon the grass. Oh, it's as dew upon the grass. I'm sorry, I can't see that. Let me read that again. The king's wrath, his anger, is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. And we'll read that in the 10 times now too. 19 and 11. A wise man restrains his anger and overlooks insults. This is to his credit. The king's anger is as dangerous as a lion, but his approval is as refreshing as the dew on grass. Okay, so you want to have his favor. You know, we have that same type of anger as the king does. Proverbs 15:1. Go to Proverbs 15:1. I'm going to let Tyndall go first. A soft answer turns away wrath, but harsh words cause a fight. All right. In the King James Version, it says, a soft answer turns away wrath, anger, but grievous words stir up anger. Okay? Watch your words. Watch your mouth, my people. Proverbs 16:32. 16:32. We're going to get it out of the King James first. 16:32 reads, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Okay? So we're going to get that out of the Tyndale. 16:32. Proverbs 16:32. It is better to be slow-tempered than famous. Okay? It is better to have self-control than to control an army. All right? Now we're going to go to we've been to, we're going to go to Ephesians 34 and 31. Let's go there with me. Ephesians 4:31. Let's go. Ephesians 4:31. Ephesians 4, verse 31. It says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. Okay? All malice. Let's see what Tyndall says. Ephesians 4:32 says, stop being mean, bad-tempered and angry, quarreling, fighting, harsh words and dislike of others should have no place in your lives. Okay? Should have no place in our lives. Proverbs 8. Finish it. So let's say, Proverbs 8. Arrogance and an evil way, and a forward mouth do I hate. Grab it out of the time. 13. It reads, if anyone respects and fears God, he will hate evil. For wisdom hates pride, arrogance, corruption, and deceit of every kind. So, main thing is to fear the Lord, keep his law, statutes, commandments. commandments so you can defeat the wiles and the wickedness of the evil one. But you can't defeat the evil one and the spirit of anger without the Most High. Keep the Most High in your mind, your heart, your spirit. Let Him guide you. He is your King. I can lead you. Shalom, peace to all Israel.